2 from the Close Kin, Our Roots Run Deep. That's another great cut from that. Some really nice songs, and I believe Johnny says that's a Marshall family tune, maybe. That's one of the cuts on that. And I have 2 lovely ladies with me at the moment. And before we have to say goodnight, I want to make sure we get everybody that's come to visit with us. Madison Shepherd, yep. Right? Mm-hmm. And Madison, you're 13?
I am. Yep.
And Kitty?
Hi, I'm Kitty Amaral, and I'm 11 years old.
11 years old.
And of course, I play the fiddle.
And you play the fiddle. And Madison, what do you play?
I play clawhammer banjo.
Clawhammer banjo. Madison, where are you from?
I'm from West Jefferson, North Carolina.
And how long have you been playing?
I've been playing for about 4 years.
4 years. Mm-hmm. And what made you pick up the banjo?
I grew up around bluegrass music. Rhonda Vinson definitely had the greatest influence on me.
Really?
And I was actually at one of her concerts, and during the intermission, the jam program from Allegheny performed, and I originally wanted to play mandolin, mm-hmm. but that wasn't offered at the jam program, so my second choice was banjo, and I don't regret it a bit. So.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So Rhonda was an influence. That's great. I work with Rhonda a lot.
Yep.
She'd be happy to know that.
Yep.
Did you get to meet her?
Oh, yeah. I've met her several times.
Good. All right. What does it mean to you to be a part of this?
Yeah, I'm very honored. It was very fun. I had never been in studio before, and it was a great experience. I would go back tomorrow. So.
And see, now you've been in a recording studio. You've mm-hmm. been in on a TV taping, and you're in a radio studio. Did you have any idea all this was about to happen?
I had no clue, but I'm very fortunate and glad that it's happening. So.
Well, glad to have you here, and
I
appreciate your participation in this, and we look for great things to come.
Thank you.
With your music. And Kitty, so how long have you been playing the fiddle?
Well, I've been playing the fiddle since I was 4 and a half.
4 and a half. And why did you start fiddle playing?
Well, at first I started with a classical program, an outreach program, and well, I really liked it because I was in preschool, and they came and they played for us, and then I started figuring out that fiddling was in the area, and I started learning from books like the Mel Bay books, mm-hmm. and then later on, about maybe 8-ish, 9-ish, I don't know, I started learning with Jerry Correll. He actually lives down the street from us, so, mm-hmm. and he has been the greatest influence I've ever had for fiddling. So supportive and really nice. He teaches me most of the tunes I know today.
Oh, that's great. So you're leaning more towards the old time tune.
Yeah, I am, but I'd like to explore more genres. So that would be cool.
Did you learn more about bluegrass by doing this project?
Yeah, I did. This is the first time I've really backed up a singer.
Okay.
I mean, like, officially backed up a singer for something.
That's a whole different animal, isn't it?
So, yeah, I got to learn that. I had the experience in the studio. Hopefully I can make some CDs later on, and that's a great experience to learn how it works in the studio. So
do both of you young ladies see yourself continuing on in the music and
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Doing more things with it? Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, that's great. We thank you so much for being a part of this and talking with us. And anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I just wanted to add one thing, that I think it's great that bluegrass and old-timer are one thing. And I could say this about both genres, but people may not know they like them, and they may not want to like them. But for me, a lot of people I've met like them.
So when you're at school and you tell somebody you play old-time fiddle...
Well, actually, I'm homeschooled.
Okay.
So...
Well, when you're anywhere.
Yes.
And at your age and you're playing old-time fiddle...
They just are more...
Do they understand what you mean by that?
I think they do. And if they don't say they don't understand, but...
you have to assume they do, right?
Yeah, I assume they do. But when people hear the music, it just makes your feet start tapping. And
it's infectious, isn't it?
Yeah, people just love it no matter what, in my opinion.
Well, we look for great things from Madison Shepherd and Kitty. Say your name again? Amaral. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Let's talk to Johnny and Carl before we have to say goodnight. Thanks again to all of you folks for being a part of this and talking with us. Some of you they haven't spoken on the radio before, so it's been a little experience for them tonight. But I do need to know, Carl, where we purchase this. How can someone get the Close Kin? Our Roots Run Deep? And
Well, we've got it on our website. It's mountainroadsrecordings.com. But in this project, we'd like for you to look up one of the musicians and buy it directly from them. There's been a lot of firsts on this project. A lot of times it was the first time a lot of them met each other, first time they were in the studio, first time they've been on a recording, first time on a TV show, first time at a radio station here with you too, Sherry. And it's been really rewarding for us. And I feel honored that they've let Johnny and I be a part of it.
Well, you two are just beaming here in the studio. I've noticed that. You know, you're so proud of them, and I can see that. Now, I don't blame you a bit.
We want to make sure we get the three that were unavailable here tonight. On bluegrass banjo from Chill Howard was Austin Greer.
Okay.
From Max Meadows, that played bass on all the songs, was David Chrisley.
Okay.
And also on mandolin and on guitar from over around West Jefferson was Jonah Horton. And
Great.
They were a huge part.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
They're all tremendous players and just great guys also. And they just wasn't fortunate they couldn't be here tonight. So.
Well, we're sorry we missed them too. Now, the Close Kin will perform at Houston Fest.
Yes, they'll be there Friday and Saturday, May the 2nd and 3rd. And they'll also be doing a CD release party and seminars, we hope, during the day at the Acoustic Uprising, Blue Ridge Acoustic Uprising at Withville, April 11th and 12th. They'll be there both days. But on Friday, we're hoping to have we've invited all the schools to come in and have a field day and let them perform the whole CD and then have question and answer session with the kids, with the young adults that are their age.
And right here in Galax on May the 2nd and 3rd at Houston Fest, if you've enjoyed, and I know you have, hearing what you've heard tonight from this project and you want to see it done live, it's an excellent place right there at Felts Park in Galax, Virginia, to take part. And Carl, I really appreciate you're making this happen. I think it's a great concept, both the one that was out 3 years ago and this one, and so we're always anxious to see what you're doing next.
Well, thank you, Sherry. It's really, I guess I just stumbled on this thing by pure dumb luck. Johnny and I just kicked something around a few years ago, and it's been probably one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done, and probably ever will, unless we just take this group of kids and adopt them and just get on the road.
Got to take the mamas and daddies too, though,
That's
don't you?
right, yeah.
I know.
When we go somewhere, you can see us coming because there's about 30 of us.
That's great. Oh.
As good as the CD is, and if you see them live, it's really better because they all have energy and they're really into it, and they just it sounds just like listening to the CD. They were great on the Song of the Mountain show. Couldn't ask them to play any better.
Oh, by the way, Song of the Mountains, and that'll come out in a few months, and hopefully you'll let us know when, if you find out when that will air, and we'll pass it along. So we do want to mention that. Okay, and once again, that website, Carl?
mountainroadsrecordings.com. mountainroadsrecordings.com.
Carl Cooler from Mountain Roads Recording, Johnny Williams. And Johnny, it's always a pleasure to see you, and we look forward. You've got a project coming out not too far down the road, and you can come back and talk to us about that if you will.
Yes, you will.
We got a breakaway for the CBS News, guys, gals, everybody. Thank you so much. Yay! It's been fun. Thank you so much.